Hello and welcome to part 16 of Let's Play Blade and Souls and Archer. We are starting Act 4, and since last time I did a couple things. I got talked to Old Man Cho and got the next windwalking thing. My stamina is now a little bit higher. I got myself a new outfit, so I have properly joined the Skyhaven Resistance. And this is an outfit that I've been kind of going for, mostly because it's white and greenish yellow. I kind of like that color scheme. Unfortunately, my bow is still not matching, and I won't be able to skin my bow until I get an actual weapon, which won't be for quite a while. In the meantime, we have teleported ourselves over to Mushin's Hall. This used to be the endgame content for level 45. Endgame content for level 45, this is where people would basically just kind of chill, do most of their shopping. There's a bunch of vendors that do there. But the big draw was doing Mushin's Tower. The entrance is back over there. And let you basically climb the tower and do lots of little quests. In the meantime, I also got a letter from Upton the Wise. Remember him? He kind of died in the end of Act 2, except not really. So this would have been the intro quest that told us how to normally get here. So welcome, warrior. I've been waiting for you. Your strength has grown, so too has the mark of the Black Rose. If you aren't careful, it will destroy you in time. I realize Jin Soyeon murdered your classmates and Master Hong So-kyun. Your anger is certainly understandable, but if you cling to thoughts of vengeance, the darkness within you will only grow stronger. The time has come to let go of anger and focus instead on your training. Freeze. Try that. Focus instead on your training. We built this tower centuries ago to test the mettle of the realm's best warriors and find the one worthy to receive divine power. Only after he reached the pinnacle of his tower was Mushin deemed worthy to receive the power of the divine realm. Are you now willing to follow in his path? I'm willing to try. I can ask no more from you. Podan is on the second floor. He will open a dragon pulse, which will take you to your first challenge. I mean, you could do that, but I don't actually want to go there. There's a shortcut over here. Or not. I guess I have to talk to him first. So there's the normal cash and a merchant for all the tokens and tower stuff that you can do here. There's all the basic stuff there. There's trading dummies where you can practice up. See, that sort of stuff. I still don't quite have a handle on Lightbringer stance. I'm still getting better results for Windpiercer. That being said, Lightbringer is much more effective at AoE, and the difference is basically 2 canvas, which is not a whole lot, even for this level. So, whoa. Nice to see you again. Your wound looks absolutely terrible, but on the bright side, it seems you've been getting good enough to eat, so that's good. Docton said that you could open a dragon pulse for me. Oh, did he? Well, you're going to have to go back to Docton and tell him that he needs to stop manipulating the pulses if he expects me to open one. He knows how this works. Don't let him give you one of his melodramatic lectures. You can see the yellow quest over there. We'll continue with the story briefly. I just want to get rid of this kind of quest sitting around. You're back. Did you give up so soon? Did you not find Podan? He's on the second floor. Surely you remember what he looks like. Slightly gaunt, white hair, furrowed brow. Always looks like he just woke up. He said you manipulated the pulses. What? Oh, of course. Yes, I suppose that would present a problem, wouldn't it? No matter. Opening the dragon pulses is a simple task. We have always guarded this place, the other sages and I. Bestowing the power of the divine is not a task we take lightly. Even so, there are limits to our foresight. Looking back now, it appears we granted power to the wrong person. There was something we failed to notice when Mushin conquered the tower. We were so impressed with his discipline and courage, we overlooked his pride. A tragic flaw that would lead him to darkness. Perhaps you can help us rectify our past mistakes. The dragon pulses have been realigned. You can now continue your training. So now he's giving daily quests, which would let us go into this area. So if I poke... And again, this is just a shortcut. It basically takes me back upstairs to where Podan was standing. And he basically runs the first task, the first 6 floors? No, 8 floors. The first 8 floors of Mushin's Tower. And then Jack Den comes up and he basically does floors 10 through 15 or something like that. And yeah. So I'm actually not going to talk to him just yet, because I'm going to move on with the story. I'll come back to this later at some point when I'm completely over-leveled and I can just breeze through it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and continue with the story, but I'll do that by finding you.
There you are.
There you are. She said she'd come find me, but I had to go find her. I think she lied.
The Master is expecting you. This is your final test. He won't hold back. If you fail, well, I think you know.
What do I know? I know nothing. I should name myself Jon Snow. Because I'm Jonsei. I believe everything I'm told.
Come in.
Oh, hey, it's our old buddy, Yunwa. She looks like she's having a fun time. It's like indoor skydiving, right? So she's good. Hey. Yeah, she looks pretty comfy. We'll just leave it there. Because we're the Scions of Darkness here.
You seem more in control of your power. Good. Surviving this test will take everything you have. Fight me. The time has come. We'll see if you have what it takes to claim the revenge. Should you fail, I will grant you the mercy of a swift death.
Wow, he's a shit trainer.
You cannot do that right now.
Try again. Feel your anger. Think only of revenge. Will you fall to an obstacle like this?
I thought he cleansed my rose. Alright,
Black
then.
Rose is nothing to you. Get up! Impressive. Such power to have been cornered even for just a moment. You have become a master in your own right. You are ready. Yura tells me you have reservations about my motives for helping you. Perhaps you have heard of the Divine Mandate ritual being prepared in Zaiwei. Jin So-yun is behind it. The Divine Mandate ritual opens a passage between realms. It is how the people commune with the heavens to determine a ruler when the line of succession is broken. But when the ceremony is corrupted...
It is a weak king who is chosen to rule. Corrupted?
The celestial gate swings open to 2 realms, divine and dark. Jin So-yun intends to create a permanent bridge between the dark realm and our own, ushering in an era of endless chaos. She must be stopped.
Jin So-yun, you'll pay for what you have stolen. Why don't you stop Jin So-yun yourself?
I sacrificed myself once before and the world suffered. No, someone must prepare for the worst. There is nothing more I have to teach you. If your thirst for revenge is not enough to defeat Jin So-yun, you aren't the hero I thought you were.
You didn't teach me at all. Of course, Act 3, when Act 3 ended, there was like almost a full 2-3 years before, well, maybe 2 years, maybe a year and a half, before this act actually came out, and they just started releasing acts like pretty yearly after that. It was a really long time. It felt like a really long time. The very top of the tower, he was floor 8, and you had to fight him in 3 different tier levels. I guess that was the training. Yunwa. You know, that kind of girl floating behind you?
She is insurance against Jin So-yun's schemes. I will release her when that witch is dead. Until then, no one can know she is here.
Even heroes fall. One must always be prepared.
Go now. Unleash your fury upon that murderer, Jin So-yun.
Oh my, you survived. I'm impressed. Perhaps you're not so hopeless after all. You've been such a good pupil. It's only fair I let you in on a little secret. The reason Mushin took you under his wing. You see, Jin So-yun has something he wants. His birthright. The Twilight's Edge. Only she's not so keen on giving it up.
Not interested in support.
The Twilight's Edge is a blade older than civilization. Its power's beyond your comprehension. But you would not seek such a weapon?
I just want to stop Jin So-yun.
Very well. Stopping Jin So-yun it is. More likely than not, she's flitting about the Talus capital, setting dark plans in motion.
That witch does not deserve to bear the key.
Zyway is the capital of the Talus Dominion. The dragon pulses within are carefully manipulated by expert windwalkers. Without a specially attuned charm, you would arrive in pieces. Instead, I'll drop you off just outside the city, in the Sky Petal Plains. Now go, slay Jin So-yun. Set free your inner demons and revel in the anguish of your foes. Such fun.
Speaking for other demon. I have a feeling people are trying to corrupt me.
Have fun storming the capital.
Recast all as you wish.
You look so beautiful. Honest? Of course, my lady. You look lovely. Perfect. Wonderful. I can't believe I'm going to be Empress.
Now, only one left. Perhaps next time we meet, you will be complete. As my vessel.
So, Nam So-yu returns. She always wanted to be an empress. She always thought that Bamboo Village was too small for her. So she left to become a pirate, and when she just realized that being a pirate meant living on a ship, she wasn't so happy with that either. And Jin So-yun comes along and says, I will make you an empress. And she goes, okay, bye, dude. And her poor boyfriend gets left on the deck with a bloody gash on his body. Chest. Gut. Something.
They just keep coming. Are you aware? We will never surrender.
Please help us.
We're losing too many men to the cannons. Charge!
Damn, you're taking out, we'd have a chance.
Tell them how powerful our cannons are.
Charge! You will never. How do you like that? Get near me. Ah! How do you like that, Talus? Ah! Coming for the cannon. How dare you destroy our cannon? I will destroy you. Hang in there, everyone.
I will parade your
Yeah, this is when they started having all these little voiceovers in the quest line. Put a little bit more effort into the quest. At the same time, the story got lost.
They will all die.
Thank you, Warrior, but we must fight up.
This raid, I hate to admit it, but it would have been the last. If you hadn't been there, they would have taken Grand Harvest Village for sure. Who are you?
A Jiansei, that's all you need to know.
If you say so, warrior. I would ask more questions, but at this point, I'll take help wherever I can get it. Please help us protect our village.
Okay.
And you might as well stand with us. The gate to Zyway is closed until we get the Lumang under control. The Emperor does not want the Divine Mandate ritual to be disturbed. But if you pledge to stand with us here, on my honor, I will request a pass for you.
We need all the help we can get. This warrior must fight with us. I guess I'll help you.
Divine Realm bless you, warrior. Our troops have been decimated by the cannons. Please rescue those who can be saved. I will hold the line and help my soldiers regroup. Hurry, we haven't much time.
So what you kind of start to realize is that this quest line, your training with Mushin is basically taking you on the dark path. I mean, he even said, you know, join the path of darkness.
Don't worry, you won't
But
die.
you basically spend this entire act being a jerk.
I will kill you where you stand.
It's almost like the fifth book of Harry Potter. You spend the entire time just, grrr, everything's out to get me, grrr, I'm an angry teenager,
Harlow's village.
grrr, hey, there's pretty women. I don't know. Order of the Phoenix was a weird thing.
Floor hygiene must be a record.
You're no match for me.
Formation, everyone.
Charge forward towards the central stairs.
Also means for the quest is that there's a lot of these scripted movement scenes and
We've got them on the run. Regroup and let's drive them back. Another wave. Hold the line. Ready your defensive maneuvers. Be on your guard. Don't let the Lu Meng you will not prevail. Another wave. Hold the line.
and so
Charge.
forth.
Looks like we've turned the tables on them. We're still outnumbered, but we must drive the Lu Meng Syndicate out. They're trying to disrupt Zaiwei's main trade route and get into the city. We can't let that happen.
So what's your plan?
There are too few of us to hold off the Lu Meng. We have to call for reinforcements. The Dominion installed a beacon for us to light when we needed assistance. It signals the Zaiwei guards. But the Lu Meng knew about the beacon. They struck there first and killed the guard in charge of tending it. If we can't get to it and light it, Grand Harvest Square is lost. You must light the beacon, warrior. We will hold the enemy back and rescue our people. Help us fight off the Lu Meng and light that beacon. Defense, stand your ground. Provide cover fire while we advance. Charge!
So the Lu Meng Syndicate, if anyone remembers, was introduced in Act 2. That's actually Yunwa's father's.
Charge!
She's the princess of the Lu Meng.
Protect the villagers! Charge! Leave not one villager behind!
We must rescue the villagers!
Charge! We've got to secure the center of the village! Move forward!
That arrogant Jide Gong is just blowing hot air.
I am nothing like Jide Gong. Do not underestimate me. Quickly, warrior, light the beacon. Lead the Lu Meng to me.
I have no idea who they were from.
Shadowclaw! This ends here. You're under arrest.
I'll kill you! I will strike you down,
Ha!
Please help light the signal fire.
There were too many Lu Meng.
Light the beacon. Signal the reinforcements.
The beacons are lit. Grand Harvest Square calls for aid.
Shatterclaw has fallen! Victory is ours!
Who's making all this noise?
It's Yonsei. Young was father.
What? It cannot be! That's Yonsei! Get him!
I will kill you!
Charge! Keep fighting! We can't let them take Grand Harvest Village! Yonsei! You...
You're not worth my time. Hey, you're stronger than you look.
King of Thieves, Yonsei. Captain of the Guard, Yu Chun.
Yonsei! End of the line!
Oh, so you're that rookie, Yu Chun. Let's call it a day, shall we? Back to base!
Yes, boss!
Damn it! He got away. But at least the people are safe.
You know, considering this is the Talos Army, the Talos Dominion, and I'm wearing the Skyhaven Resistance uniform, you'd think they'd kind of all want to kill me, but no, they're all green, they're all okay.
I'd like a word with you. Now.
Okay.
They're going away! They're gone!
So much to clean.
Get the injured first! Hurry! Come on! Let's clean up!
So, you showed up. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the Zaiwei Guard.
So I'll say this. Act 4 is so freaking huge. It was so big, it actually was split into 2 different updates.
I guess introductions are in order. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the City Guard, guardian of Zaiwei, and I also play a mean lute.
I play one better.
I've been assigned to bolster security ahead of the Divine Mandate ritual to protect against that maniac Yunseng and his criminal band, the Lu Meng Syndicate. He's been a threat for some time, but in recent weeks his attacks have been more frequent. But I think I've nailed his pattern.
His gloves are weird.
I am this close to bagging this thug, and I can't have masterless vigilantes like yourself interfering. So do us all a favor and butt out of this one. Got it?
into the city.
You want into Zyway? No can do. Zyway is closed to outsiders until further notice.
I was promised a pass by the guard captain.
Pass or no pass, you won't be allowed into the city. Not with the Lu Meng turning the plains into their own personal playground. The city's the only safe place left, and it's gonna stay that way.
Cheery lot.
The gates will only reopen once Yunseng is safely in the dungeon sampling our finest prison gruel. Until then, I don't care if you're one of the 4 guardians. You're not getting in.
I don't have time for this. See how polite my answers are getting? I'm done with giving shit.
Well then, you better hope that woolly-headed werewolf is brought to justice with a big bow on his head. And quick.
Thank you
gotta
for
go.
helping us.
Duty call.
So he's basically the standard, don't get in my way, go sit back, let the professionals do the work, and yeah, that always works out well.
I'm Ipyong, manager of Grand Harvest Village and its supply lines. All of us who call Grand Harvest home are indebted to you. Lu Meng Syndicate raids in the Sky Petal Plains are becoming more frequent. They've been hitting Grand Harvest over and over, trying to disrupt Talus supply lines.
Is that why the gate is closed?
Yes, but that's not all the Lu Meng are responsible for. They've been kidnapping villagers and trying to get into Zyway. Unless Yunseng is brought to justice, no one is getting into Zyway for a long time. But that's not the only reason Zyway is closed off. The Emperor wants the Divine Mandate ritual to be performed without any interruptions. You're not the only one who wants to enter Zyway and is stuck here. Many travelers have gathered at Granny's Inn. Someone there may know a secret way inside. I wish you luck, warrior.
And this is where we meet the best character in the entire act. Okay, not quite yet. Let's see.
I have grave news, warrior.
That guy basically tells us that Lu Meng are gonna invade
Oh my
again.
heavens! Warrior! Over here! I'm so excited! I saw you beat up those thieves and I knew you were the one!
What?
The one who could help me save my dad. My name's Daljin. My dad is the manager of the granary, and he hasn't come back.
And?
I mean, he usually does. He usually comes back to the square to have lunch with me, but he hasn't come back. It's been hours. I'm so worried. I mean, if the Lu Meng struck here, what if they struck the granary too? I just know something's wrong, and no one will listen to me because I'm just a kid. Will you please go check to see if my dad's okay?
I don't have time for this. Cricket. Going from saving little villagers and they're a psychopath just to save them is now too busy to take care of children. My, how we have fallen.
What? No! Please, you're the only one who can do something. No one else is strong enough to beat up the Lu Meng. I need you.
I'm very sorry, but no.
Oh, what am I gonna do? My dad might be gone forever. I want my daddy back.
Yeah, we're a real jerk. Best character in the...
I don't care how much it costs.
Okay, still not the best character in the
Well,
game.
look who it is. Don't expect me to act glad to see you.
It's an Act 2 reunion.
Hate all day.
Well, you've changed. Your chi, it's darker. I like that. I have to say, it suits you. Huh.
My path is clear now. Oh my god, what do I sound like a stupid 2-bit action star.
Cute. Your path. So you finally realize that revenge is your true motivation. I guess we have something in common now.
Can you get into Zyway?
The Talus capital? Of course not. Look around you. Does it look like anyone has found a way in? The Lu Meng Syndicate's raids have shut Zyway down.
I'll force my way in.
I guess great power doesn't come with great smarts. Running up to the gates would be suicide. You'd have every Talus soldier in Zyway on you in minutes.
There must be another way.
Well, of course there is. You just have to take down Yunseng. The Lu Meng Syndicate is powerful, but it's because Yunseng is a strong leader. Without him, the Lu Meng are just common thieves.
She drinks almost as much as... Is she pouring under her chin? She's drinking with her chin. Okay.
If Yu Chun is able to arrest Yun Sang, the Lu Meng will fall back. Without their raids, there would be no reason for the gates to be closed. You could enter Zaiwei freely.
Then I will find Yun Sang.
You'll have to wait your turn. I'm looking for him. Yu Chun's looking for him. Now you're looking for him.
Do you know where he's hiding?
Of course not. Do you think I'd be sitting here drinking if I knew? I came here to listen for rumors, but I haven't heard any. Granny knows something, but she won't tell me. Why don't you be useful and ask her? Why are you boys hanging around? Don't you have something better to do?
We're your bodyguards, ma'am. You pay us to watch you.
But she also pays us to do what she says. Come on, let's go!
They're very poor yes men.
I don't care how much it costs. This stuff is great!
Foul mouth Granny.
Good, good. Just let old Granny tally up the numbers.
I'm not with them.
I saw you chatting it up with them like fucking buddies, and you have the fucking nerve to say that to me? Do you know how much that woman is drunk? Hoodlums, dressing all fancy and acting like they fucking own the place. Same as every other dolled up out of the city.
Wow.
Well, if you're not here for the tab, then order something to eat or get lost. I don't have time to babysit and moochers.
I wanted some information?
Do I look like a fucking tour guide to you? Stupid fucking travelers. What did you want to know?
Do you happen to have any info on Yun Sang?
The leader of the Lu Meng Syndicate. Him and his cronies rampage through here every other week, raiding and stealing whatever's not nailed down. They may have gotten run off earlier, but they'll be back sure as they're probably making a hit on the granary up the road.
Oh, beep!
Watch your mouth. If you're so worked up about the granary, do something about it. Not
Best character ever. So, looks like we're going to the granary after all, and we're gonna go save that girl's dad. Let's go give her the good news. Joy.
Dalton, your father...
I want my daddy back.
Dalton, your father...
You're back?
Dalton, your father is fine. Dalton, your father... Dalton, your father...
No, okay.
Don't be nice to me if you're not going to help.
Wow, she's bitter. Where did she learn that from? Oh, me. I'm sorry about earlier.
It's okay. I know it's not your business. I'm just worried about my dad.
Don't worry. I'll help you.
You will? Okay. The granary is just west of the village. Could you please make sure my dad's not in trouble? When he didn't come back for lunch, I knew something was wrong. He always comes back. I hope that the Lu Meng haven't gotten him. Please hurry. It's been such a long time. I don't know what I'd do without him. I want my daddy back.
The Lu Meng have their mind set on storming Zaiwei. They know they wouldn't survive a head-on assault, so they're trying other tactics.
Other tactics?
Like trying to starve us out. If the Lu Meng have control of the granary, they have control of Zaiwei's food supply. We could be facing mass starvation.
Did Yun Sang lead the raid?
No, Yun Sang rules from afar. Yu Chun, of course, is chasing him with most of the Talus army. So we're left to deal with Yun Sang's enforcers.
He'll blow the granary to bits. I'll be filling out new requisition orders for weeks. Would they know where Yun Sang is?
Perhaps, if they were high enough on the chain of command. Doran, for instance, is one of his highest level enforcers. I'd hate to see what he would do to the granary. And if anyone had news of Yunseng, it would be him.
I'll go to the granary.
Thank you. The granary is on the road northwest of here. And please be on the lookout for Sopon, Daljan's father.
Oh, my daddy!
Hey, it's our dad. He's not even in the
You
granary.
there. I need your help. Thank goodness you came along when you did, warrior. My granary has been attacked.
Tell me what happened.
Yunsang's enforcer, Doran. He just rolled in and started taking villagers hostage. And he has bombs. Everything's on fire. I must go find help. I'm a manager, not a fighter.
Manager, are you Sopon, Daljan's father?
Daljan, did my daughter send you? She's a smart girl. I'm glad she thought to send help. You are going to help, right? I can't offer much in return. Maybe a job at the granary.
I just want information on Yunseng.
Yunseng of the Lumang Syndicate? You must be really skilled if you're going up against him. I see what you're up to. You want to ask Doran about Yunseng. Clever. If you want my help, you'll have to save the Grand Harvest Militia, too. I'm not a great fighter, but I'm the granary manager, and I know my way around. The militia is being held in one of the storage warehouses. I'm sure you're very skilled, but the two of us against that many Lumang? We'll need their help anyway. What do you say?
That's fine.
Great. I'd feel terrible if I didn't help the villagers. When the militia is free, we can go and face Doran. Hopefully he has the information you need.
It's worth a try.
Then let's go.
I swear, everybody's got a head start on me in learning how to move fast. Why did I have to learn that on the very last day of the Hongwen School?
Over here! Quick! Let's go rescue the militia first. We're going to need their help to fight the Lumang. Then we'll find the villagers. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Hurry! We'd better be quick. I'll release these two. You go help the ones in back. Are you okay?
Who binds people with their weapons?
Keep the Lumang off us while we rescue villagers. I hope we're not too late. Come this way. They're in the warehouse. No, we're too late. No one could have survived this fire.
Had enough?
Those damn Lumang. Come with me. Maybe there are still some villagers alive. I see them. Go to the well and get a bucket of water. Douse the flames before they reach the bombs. Thank the heavens. You go on inside and free the villagers. I'll be on the lookout for Lumang.
That was close. Thank you so much.
Those explosives, they're going to destroy the granary. But we can fight bombs with bombs. Throw one at their cache, and it'll all blow. That was unimpressive. That was unimpressive at last. Now we've only got Doran to worry about. Do you know anything about him?
No, except that he likes explosives.
No wonder you're so eager. The man is crazy.
Doran takes pleasure in flames, smoke, and destruction, and he relies on his bombs in combat. You should destroy the rest of his bombs so he can't use them against you. I'll make sure the Lu Meng don't interfere. This way! Grab a bomb and lob it at that cache. Thank you. I will gather additional guards. Be safe.
How dare you interrupt me? I don't have time for a fool like you. No beauty when you see it? My work, my bombs. I will never betray Yun Sang. Feel the loving embrace of fire.
Did he just
and spark.
Oh no, the granary.
I guess you're not getting any information out of him, are you?
Nope.
Well, I'm sure someone knows where Yun Sang is. Keep following the Lu Meng, and you're sure to find him. I'm sorry you didn't find anything, but it was lucky you came along when you did.
It's your own daughter, you should be thanking.
Told you. She must have gotten worried when I didn't show up for lunch. Now I feel really bad. Is there really not anything I can do for you?
I only want to find Yun Sang.
I'm sorry. I really don't have any information on Yun Sang. But I guess I could help you try to figure out where to look first. I've got two ideas. The first is going to sound crazy. There have been a lot of kidnappings lately. And there's a rumor going around that there's a mad machinist in a cave north of here. Supposedly, it's some sort of tainted lab, but I think it's the Lu Meng. The simplest explanation is usually correct, right? I'd be ready for anything, though, if you went up there. The second is that the Lu Meng have stolen a lot of grain, and grain is heavy and spills easily. They'd have to use carts to take it back to their lair. You go check out that tainted lab, and I'll go see if I can find traces of the Lu Meng moving our grain.
So I can wind stride there, or I can run. But really, this map is really kind of pretty-ish. It's not really that far anyway. So this is the Tainted Lab. It's yet another really, really boring dungeon, but it's also kind of a continuation of some previous dungeons, so people really hated running this when it first came out. It was horrible. Are you here to help the villagers? Yes. When people disappear, they usually end up at the Tainted Lab. This place reeks of corruption. I fear I may not be able to save them all. I can help. If you are willing, John, I would be in your debt, as would be the villagers you save. So let's go now. So remember that mad scientist in Act 3? Yeah. We really shouldn't have helped free him. Li Dongwon.
Don't make me say it again. I don't have time for this.
Damn you, Dongwon! Free the children now, and maybe I'll go easy on you. Children.
Let's see what else you can do.
I won't let you do whatever you want.
I suppose you'll make good test subjects, or at least spare parts.
This This isn't going to be easy.
My minions aren't running up to spec. Behold my creation.
He's spitting in the face of the natural order.
Okay, this has been entirely unpleasant. Dongwon out.
Yeah, we should have kept him alive.
I want to go home! I hate it here. Is that scary man gone?
You're safe now.
Is it over? Thank you. When those weird machines grabbed me, I thought I was done for. Why did they take me here?
Best not ask.
Probably right. Can I go home now?
Now we gotta walk all the way back to the granary because there's no convenient one stride point right there.
Did you find anything? You were gone so long, I thought you got what you needed and left. I guess not. It wasn't the Lu Meng?
No, it was Li Dongwon.
Li Dongwon. I'd heard his name whispered at Granny's Inn, but I dismissed the stories of automatons and demons as tall tales. To hear you say they were true is troubling.
Did you track the Lu Meng?
Yes, I can finally help you for a change. The cart's trail ended in front of a large encampment. That may be their new Lu Meng stronghold. And from what I've heard, Maung San, another of Yun Sang's enforcers, is there.
Maung San may have the information you need, but there's a complication. I'm going to have to ask a favor of you again. The Lu Meng dragged off some villagers with the grain. If you go there, please help them.
You there. I need your help.
So, I can go to the Lu Meng stronghold. You might have seen this little message appear that said that the Lu Meng are marching on Grand Harvest. So there's a daily quest that happens periodically. Or not a... There's a daily quest, but this event happens periodically, and it basically just...
I have grave news, warrior.
Doesn't look like it's actually happening. I wonder why that message came up. I guess it didn't actually start. I've been lied to. Or they stopped doing the event. But you would have seen some suspicious merchants coming in and basically try to sell some random stuff, and then when that didn't work, they just go, okay, let's go sack the town. And it used to be this big thing, everybody used to come there and do stuff. Back when there was more open world interaction, now almost everybody's just playing the game to do the dungeons or the raids. There's very little reason to do stuff outside. Like, PvP is dead, open world PvP is dead. Rescue the villager from an open door.
Are you rescuing me? The heavens bless you, warrior. I thought no one was coming for me. When I was dragged away, I assumed everyone else was dead.
I'm here for Mong Sun, not you. I am really nice.
Mong San? You mean Yun Sang's enforcer? He's here, but I don't know where he is. But I know someone who might.
Who's that?
A Talus patroller tried to save me from the Lu Meng as they dragged me and some others here. But there were too many Lu Meng. He's imprisoned in the stronghold as well. If he patrols this area, he probably knows his way around the camp and where Mong San is.
Where's he?
I haven't a clue. The granary attack, the fire, our kidnapping, it's all a blur. I'm sorry I'm not more helpful. If you could get a better look at the stronghold...
How would I do that?
Let me think. I remember. Watchtowers. There are watchtowers all over the stronghold. If you could get up on top of one, you could see all around the camp and find the Talus patroller. It'd also make it easier for you to take the Lu Meng by surprise.
It's worth a try.
Good. I'm glad I could help. Oh, and one last thing, warrior. We weren't the only ones kidnapped. If you see any other villagers, please help them.
Use terrain features or the wall dash skill to climb the top of the water. This is what you do if you never got the wall dash skill from Lu Meng Chao. That was a shitty way to look. Oh, I see something. Beacons are lit. Condor plus, right? And...
Help! Over here!
Surprise! Oop. So, if these watchtowers are so important for camp security, how come there's none of the Lu Meng there? Like, you'd think they'd want to keep a watch out. Hello there.
You're lucky not to be in my place, warrior. I tried to rescue some Grand Harvest villagers from the Lumang, and was put in shackles for my trouble. I'm impressed you got this far. I guess you haven't run into Myung-san yet.
Where is he?
I don't know for sure. He and his pets only appear when there's trouble. I've patrolled this area for months, and I've never seen him wandering around. But I've never gotten a good look at the Lumang's den, which is very heavily guarded. That may be where he spends his time.
I'll go to Lumang Den.
Well, if you're dead set on visiting the spirit realm, go ahead. I'm filing a report. Maybe then the Talus will do something about the Lumang stronghold.
More mysterious waterfalls. I don't know where the water comes from up there. And time for a mini-boss rush. Defeat Myung-san's pets and suppress him. What's that noise? A precious pets. Is it someone come to play? Ah, some kibble for my darlings. Go, my pups. Shred this interloper. Attack my beautiful... Go for the eyes. Show me your fang. You'll pay for that. You heard of the Saber Fang, right? The Terror of the North? Oh, my pets, my darlings, I'll make you pay. My mouse will trample you. All that I have left. Boo Boo. Now it's up to you. Sick 'em, Boo Boo. Make 'em pay. No, Boo Boo, no. I love that bear.
My pets! Why would you do this?
You threw them at me.
Who are you? Why would you kill my babies?
Because you sick them on me. Where's Yun-sang? Yun-sang, you expect me to tell you after you murdered my children? Tell me.
Never. I am as loyal to him as my animals were to me. I'd rather die. Fiends take you, you cur!
Oh, look. He's not quite dead, because we don't kill people. He's just unconscious.
What the... Why are you here? A patroller reported that Myung-san was in the Lumang Den and that Doran had been bested. Don't tell me you were the one who subdued Doran.
Actually, he kind of subdued himself, what with the bombs and all, but yeah.
And now you've taken down Myung-san. Look, I appreciate busting skulls as much as the next guy, but capturing Yun-sang is my business, and it's up to me to interrogate this prisoner.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you're a civilian. I know you wanted to Zaiwei, but that's only gonna happen if I capture Yun-sang, not before.
This warrior must have something of urgent importance.
Listen, just peacefully hand over Myung-san, and I'll pass on any information he gives us. Fair?
Maybe.
Hey, my hands are tied in all of this. I heard what you did at the granary. You're fighting for good, and that's a rare thing. But I can't exactly hand out a ribbon and the key to the city.
I just happened to be there. Nothing more.
Regardless, you have my thanks. And speaking of thanks, Mayor Ipyong of Grand Harvest Square wants to talk to you. You should go and see him. We'll mop up here while you head to the village. And try not to beat anybody up on your way there. More paperwork from me. Check to see if that one's dead.
He's breathing. Alright, I'm actually going to cut this short because these quests take an awful lot of time and it's actually kind of relatively late where I am. And yeah. So, we'll continue with the search for Youngsang in Grand Harvest Square and the Sky Petal Plains on the next video. Next time.